everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a first impressions of the LORAC Pro Mega 3 palette, and it just released a few weeks ago, probably about a month or so now, and it just has a lot of really nice, warm, and a mixture of cool shades. And I found that the shadows blended really nice. They were really pigmented. And if you would like to see how I got this look and my further first impressions, then just keep watching. It looks like this. It has a bunch of different shades and a really nice large mirror. The thing that really made me look at this palette was the fact that it has an equal amount of mattes and shimmers, which is really kind of hard to find in a palette. Usually there's only a few mattes or a few shimmers. There's not usually like an even amount. They also give you in this palette a bunch of different shade varieties for either a matte or a shimmer. So we have shades like pink cream and crepe and toffee and tan. They're all really nice and warm. And then we have a couple cooler tones over here, so you have like a little bit of variety within the palette as well for your mattes. And then for your shimmers, you have the same thing. Some warmer, lighter shades over here. And then over here you have some darker, cooler shades, which is really nice for any look that you are trying to achieve. So I'll do a few swatches. It's like a nice, beautiful orange shade. And this shade is like an icy bluish gray. I notice when I'm dipping my finger into the pan, they're really soft and creamy. Okay, so as usual, and one of my favorites, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. And I really like this because it covers any veins that you may have or discoloration or anything like that. Gives you like a nice even base. And I usually always do my eyes first, but because I don't know how these shadows fall or if there is any fallout with the shadows, I want to make sure that I avoid that with the rest of my makeup. So in order to keep this a pretty consistent first impressions, I'm going to set my primer with this lighter shade right here called Crepe. Just taking this Real Techniques from the brush from the Bold Metals collection. Just setting my primer. So I actually haven't really thought about what kind of look I want to do. I've been avoiding even opening the palette because I've just wanted to use it. I'm going to take my Morphe 441 brush and use my color switch, which if you don't have this, it's absolutely awesome. It's the Sephora color switch by Vera Mona, and you can pick it up at Sephora. And so I'm just going to put that in the color Tan, which is this color way up here. Take it again on that Morphe 4431 brush. Put that in my crease. And the shadows so far, these matte shadows, don't seem to have any fallout whatsoever, but they have very nice pigmentation. So I think next I'm going to go into the color right next to it, and I'm not quite sure if this will intensify it anymore, but I'm going to take Pecan on this smaller blending brush. It will help the color be specifically placed within my crease. Using my Real Techniques 201 brush, just this more dome shaped, and I'm going to take the color Eggplant, which is this darker matte shade on the end, on each side. Lightly blend it out with this brush. This brush actually doesn't blend too well. I mean, it's not terrible, but I just want to focus this on the outer side of my lid. So I'm just going to kind of work it into my crease a bit. And then I'm going to take that Morphe 443 brush again. Just dab it in the color switch again. And just use that to blend it out. Working it into the crease a bit, just to deepen it up. Sort of in your outer V, just taking it a little bit by your lash line. So I just want to keep this look simple. I have a class presentation at 5. So I kind of got to get moving, but I want to do just a simple look. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. flat shader brush. I think I use this brush in every single one of my videos. It's a really good drugstore lid brush. And then I think I do want this look to be a little bit darker. It's moving into fall, so I'm going to use this color called Rose Quartz down here at the bottom. I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. Not quite sure how pigmented these are. The matte ones were really nice, which is kind of hard to find. Just applying that once again all over my lid. Yeah, I guess the shimmer shades are pretty pigmented when applied. The shimmer shades don't actually seem to have much fallout, if any at all. I noticed from doing my makeup for so long that my lid by my lash line doesn't collect pigment very well. Okay, and I'm noticing that the look is kind of one-toned, it's not very multi-dimensional. So I'm going to take a little bit of this tulle color on the bottom and just have that in more of my inner corner part of my lid. Not just the inner corner, but the inner half of my lid, more or less. I think I want to try and use this Wet n Wild. I think it's technically a concealer brush, but it's really nice and flat. And it's rose quartz. Just to brighten it up a bit. I'm going to take my Morphe 124 brush, and it's just very flat and small. And I'm going to go back in with rose quartz and just, touch up my inner corner where tulle might have taken over a bit too much. And I'm just going to go back into eggplant just a tad. Just a tad. And I'm just going to kind of blend out and build up my crease a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe E18 brush, and it's just this very small dome-shaped brush. Clean it off. I am going to go back into eggplant, and I just really want to kind of build up that crease. I just feel like it needs to be a little more intense. Not quite like a cut crease, but a little bit more defined for sure. Once again, this is kind of what I created. I'm going to do some wings and lashes and all of that off camera, and then come back and show you what it looks like all together. But this is what the palette looks like again. It's really beautiful. It has lots of different options, and I believe it was $59. It's kind of a pricey palette, but you get 32 shades, and it's a wide variety of different shades. So I feel like you definitely get your money's worth, and it's really good quality. LORAC is a really good brand. So once I'm done with my look and getting ready for class, then I will show you what I came up with. Okay, so now that I have everything done but my lower lash line, I am gonna go back in my LORAC 3 Mega Pro palette, or LORAC Pro Mega 3 palette. Not quite sure actually how to say that. Oh, it says right here on the back. It is the LORAC Mega Pro Palette 3. And I'm going to take my Morphe E36 brush. It's just a very small dome brush. And I'm going to kind of go in the order that I put them on my eye. And I'm going to take this shade right here, Tan. Buff that along my lower lash line on both sides. Then I'm going to go in with Pecan. Do the same thing. Okay, and then lastly, I think I'm just going to take Rose Quartz. I want to keep the bottom of the lash line a little dark. Okay, so there's the lower lash line, and now I'm just going to take this dual-ended brush that I got from Sally's when I was in 7th grade. It's just kind of dome on one end and then flat on the other. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. I'm going to take this shade called Snow, and it's actually the lightest shimmer color in the palette. I'm just going to run that below my eyebrows. This color is very pigmented. Then I'm going to take the more dome end, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner. Okay, just going to pop some mascara on that lower lash line, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is the completed look. hair's a little messy right now. This is what it looks like. I know my brows aren't even. I've just been having some issues with them. But we have like this really soft, pinky, little bit of purple, some really bright inner corners, and I love these lashes. They're the new Allure, the faux mink style lashes, and this is kind of what I came up with. So overall, I love the palette. I would definitely recommend it if you feel like shelling out almost $60, probably $60 after tax. But LORAC is a great brand and they offer great shadows, and this is a really great palette. So don't forget, subscribe, like, and keep watching.